Okay, me twice in one day. You lucky people. Right, I'm just going to do you a quick video now. It'll be the next in line in the vintage science fiction paperbacks videos. I'm racking up quite a few of these at the moment, so I don't want to have a pile and have to do them all within a few days of each other. So here we go, another vintage science fiction pile. Okay, these are all stuff that I picked up from the same charity shop that I've been getting them for. They are all £2 each, so I don't mind paying it. Right, here we go. Now this, that looks 50s-ish, but it's not. It's actually 1975. 1973. Starflight EC tub. These are the ones I like picking up because they look properly vintage, you know. Now, when I got this, it was a right mess. It looked as if somebody had eaten their tea, supper, breakfast, and lunch on it. Doesn't look too bad now. But I got a little tip for any of you who need to clean up. I'm losing the light as well, so I'm going to whip through these as quick as I can. Just a little tip for any of you who get books in that condition who want to keep them. Just get a dusting cloth, bit of kitchen towel, and some polish. Okay. Get a goodly amount onto the cloth and then wipe it off with the kitchen towel to make it less wet, and then just give it a good wipe round the cover. It'll smell, doesn't smell now, it'll smell for maybe 10 or 15 minutes after you've done it, but yeah, that's pretty good at getting rid of any surface grime. It'll also bring up the shine on anything that's still got a natural shine to it, you know. So yeah, as I say, 1973, nice old one. Right, and I picked up quite a few Azimuths this time. So we have Stars Like Dust. That's in quite nice condition as well. And that is a Panther version that's reprinted many times, but that happens to be the 1973 reprint, because most of these were written in the 50s. And then we've got the Moons of Jupiter. Now this is number 6 in a series, David Starr series, Moons of Jupiter. There again, this is Azimuth, nice condition. That is a New English Library version, and that was printed in October 1974. So, getting on 50 years old. Didn't look like it, but it was. And then that is number 4 in the same series. The Oceans of Venus. I think these were very close to juvenile books, but not to diss juvenile books, because I've read many juvenile books that have been highly entertaining. And this one is, again, 1974, so it's obviously printed the same time as the other one. This one's a bit earlier, I think. Earth is Room Enough. Another Panther printing. Not in quite such good condition, but still certainly acceptable. You know, as I've said before, I don't go too silly about condition on these old books, because they're cracking on. Yeah, this is actually a 1967 vintage, so you know, you're getting on 55 years old for that one. I don't like those kind of covers. They're neither something or nothing. I like to see a nice bit of good artwork. Well, that looks like some out of focus photograph. Pebble in the Sky by Azimuth again. This is an American American Bantam Pathfinder edition. Interesting cover there. And I have a feeling this might be an older printing. We can find the date. Yes, that will be. That one was published in 1964. So that's getting on for 60 years old. A little bit of a dink out the top there, but as I say, it's no good going too wild about this. That's a collection through a glass, clearly. Again, New English Library. Not bad condition, got a bit of a bend in it, but I don't know how the bend got there, but nevertheless, it's apart from that, it's in good nick, and that was reissued 75, so that's a reprinting. And this is another older one, Currents of Space. There again, it's not a particularly interesting cover. Another Panther printing, you know, in fairly good condition for its age. I would estimate that to be around the 70s somewhere, or late 60s, yeah, 69, so not bad for its age. And then we have the last of the Azimuths, the early Azimuth Volume 2. Don't know what happened to Volume 1. It's been read a few times, as you can see, but I mean, books that to be read, I don't. Look, I keep repeating myself, but I really don't mind as long as they're acceptable and not really tatty. And that was 74. Okay, and then we have a Robert E. Heinlein, Beyond This Horizon. Not read much Heinlein. It's another New English Library. Fairly interesting back there, and that's 1978 vintage, but it's a nice cover. Nice cover, I quite like that one. This one is, I remember having an American version of this, but a very similar cover. The God Whale by T.J. Bass. Not familiar with the person, whether it be a lady or a man. Yeah, I mean, it's a nice enough edition. It's maybe been read once or twice, and it's very, the cover's still very shiny, so that's nice. And that particular one is a Methuen paperback. You don't see too many of those, and that's the first British edition, published in 1975. Okay, and then the rest of the stuff is all by James Bliss. Again, I've never read many of his books. That's a Lancer American edition. The Warriors of Day. It's a little bit out of shape there, but other than that, it's not too bad for its age. I would think mid-60s maybe, yeah, 67. It's funny how you can tell these books just by the look of them, more or less what year they are within a couple. These last three are all later printings, I would imagine. Sphere, Star Dwellers by James Bliss. Nice cover. That Chris Foss. I can never remember these. I love all these science fiction artists, but I can never distinguish their work by name. And that was a bit later. That's actually a first British Paperbacks, 79. And then we have Fallen Star by Arrow Books. That one's practically brand new. And even the pages are Even the pages are white, so goodness knows how people manage to keep them in this condition. I mean, I've got a load of American paperbacks that I bought new upstairs, and I've had them for 45, 50 years, some of them, and you pick them up now, even though they've been in the bookshelf and the pages are all brown, and so I don't know whether it's just with the stock that they print them on, but that's by the by. This particular one is first published in 57, but this one doesn't say. Oh, 77, so yeah. So there again, I think that's a first British paperback. And last but not least, this is from the Cities in Flight series, They Shall Have Stars. I really should start reading some of these well-known British authors, because I tend to read Americans more than anything. And that particular one is second printing 74. Okay. Right, so that was all we had from that particular week. I've got another little batch that I bought last week. I've got another little batch that I bought online. Maybe I'll just bung them all into one video next time, and just do a slightly longer video. Anyway, there you have it, folks. There's my second appearance of the day. I hope all of you science fiction fans enjoyed that one. Don't forget to have a look at my other video, the 74th birthday pickups, and I'll be along probably with some more science fiction in a few days. Thank you once again for watching, and bye bye for now.